Hey man, Shalom. Give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great most of that rule well, man. Blessed salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. You know, in this topic, we talk about the Israelite man, the elect Israelite man are going to be, they're going to be exalted to the highest value male, man, the highest value men. Because you got like people in the, red pill community, or, men that teach, dating advice, relationship advice. They talk about high value men. Now, the high value man in this society is obviously someone that works in the top job, earns a certain amount of money. He's got a business career going for himself, and he has the best pick of women. He has an abundance mindset and stuff like that. Multiple choices. But Lord willing, we're going to be above that, man. In these last days, man. Yeah. Because the people on the earth, they're carnal, man. But we brothers, we're spiritual, man. And the Lord's going to give us spiritual things, like spiritual power. Spiritual power. Blessings. Yeah, and we're going to get women and stuff like that. Yeah, in these last days, man, when people start to fold. When there's a lot of people dropping dead and dying. People are going to be scared and confused and don't know what to do. All this money that people have is not going to save them in the day of wrath, man, as the scriptures say. Their mighty strength, their money, nothing is going to help them, man. But let me read this. Jeremiah 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So that's a new thing on the earth, because this is not common. Women are going to be are going to be put in the pedestal, and that's what we see in this wicked society of Esau. Esau being the so-called white man, the devil. He has placed women above men, and that's why women are acting the way they behave, acting the way they are, bad behavior, bad attitude. They know the laws, the system, and the political norms are in their favor. I've watched videos of brothers where there's like social experiments on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube and write it, where a man might be pretending to be aggressive to his girlfriend. Smacking her around, pushing her around, shouting at her, telling her, why did you cheat? And this is like a prank. And everybody, the man, the woman, will come to her aid. Now when it's on the flip side, when the woman is talking shit and down to a man, slapping him about, pushing him about, everyone's looking and laughing. No one comes to aid, no one comes to help. You see? Because everyone is, in this society, everyone is favored towards the woman, man. Yeah? People hate men in this society. People hate heterosexual, straight, dominant, strong men in this society. That's why you've got feminism. The first thing they will say to you, you're misogynist, as if you hate women, which is stupid. It's just that we understand that there's order between men and women, man. Yeah, and the society likes to push out that equality bullshit, which is that's false. We're stronger, we're wiser, more intelligent, more rational, reasonable, and logical compared to women, man. We're natural-born hunters. With brothers, been watching stuff like Bear Grylls, where they separate the men and women and see how they survive. The women will just arguing, complaining, don't know what to do, don't know how to make stuff, don't know how to build. Those, women were giving up, crying, You know, they were so used to men looking after them. One woman said that before she left. I'm so used to my boyfriend and my dad looking after me. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be trying to be like men. And in these last days, all you feminist bitches, man, you're gonna get what you deserve, man. All you women that want to be independent, you know, you think you can do what a man can do. In these last days, you know, you're gonna fold, man. You're gonna cry, man. You're gonna be begging for a man to save you, man. All you proud ass women, man. But yeah, woman shall compass a man. This is a new thing on the earth. This is a new thing in society. Yeah. And this is especially to the so-called black women, man. The black woman ate that doctrine, that ideology so much, man. You know, the same thing as, you know, what they will call the oldest trick in the book, which is, you know, Satan deceiving Eve, saying you'll be like a god, you know, you don't need a man, basically, in the book of Genesis. But anyways, Isaiah 13 verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. Yeah, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Yeah, the women in this society are arrogant and proud. Yeah, because they've been told you don't need a man, you can do it on your own. You know, from the indoctrination of Cardi B, Beyonce, all these movies and music, which the so-called white man, you know, these devils are, you know, pushing it out in these labels, in the industry, in the pardon me, in the media, these cartoon shows. You have men and adverts, men behaving stupid, and women are the ones behaving intelligent. So it's put a spirit on these women and these men to act and behave a certain way. Yeah. Women are backing men up, being dominant. Yeah. But anyways, the Lord's going to deal with that behavior. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Men in this society are not precious. Yeah? Men in this society are not precious. But the Lord's going to make the men precious. But starting with the elect of Israel, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, and those scattered. The ones that believe in this truth, follow Yahweh, Yahushai. You know, teach the true doctrine of the scriptures, man. They're going to be made more fine than gold. You know. Make more fine than precious gold. So we're going to be, the Lord willing, we're going to be the highest value men. You know, Lord willing, we're going to be men of the Lord, man. But these high value men of this world, they're just men of the world. They're not men of the Lord. So there's a big difference, man. We're going to get spiritual power. We're going to get blessings. We're going to get all these women. Because in the last days, they're going to fold, man. Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women, a complete set of women, shall take hold of one man, you know, the elect man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So in these last days, women are going to be so desperate, so willing to do anything for you, yeah, just so they can be protected. They'll eat their own food, and they'll make food for you. They'll make their own clothes, and they'll wear whatever you want them to wear. Yeah. The spirit is going to be so. How should I say it? The spirits that we're going to have, Lord willing, in those days, is going to be an incredible spirit, man. We're going to be putting fear on the people, on the women, and they're going to be bound to us, man. And they're going to be trying to look for security within us, man. Yeah, they're going to want to be with us. Now, you may be getting a lot of women in those days, but some of the women, you're going to look at them and say, nah, I don't want you. Go away from me. You know, all those Instagram thoughts and hoes and bitches right now, you know, doing all this wickedness, doing all this adultery, and all this nasty behavior. In those days, you know, they're gonna be ravished by people, man. And you may not want them. The women now that you probably try to deal with that don't want you, maybe committed adultery on you, or they didn't want to deal with you in a relationship, they didn't want you. They're gonna desire you in those last days, and you're gonna say, "Fuck off, man! I don't want you." Right? You might tell them to go away, and they might be crying and shit like that, nowhere to go, and they just left. Well, fuck them, man. Yeah? When you're, when you was being spiritual, they might saw you as a lame, or you're too into the Bible. They didn't want to get with you, but now when bad things are happening, they want to try and get with you, man. But all these women, as it says in Isaiah 4, are going to be desperate for your attention, desperate to be a part of your security. They're going to beg that you don't destroy them with your spiritual power, man, that the Lord's going to give you. Because we're going to be the ultimate high value men, man, for the Lord willing. Ultimate high value man. Yeah, man. So we're going to be high value men, Lord willing, man, these last days. These women are beneath us, man, and they're gonna learn the right way, man, in righteousness. Yeah? There's gonna be no more feminism. There's gonna be no more 999 or 911. No more police. No more people helping. And that's when these women are gonna learn to fear men. That's when women are gonna learn their place. Yeah? That's when women are going to see the value of men, particularly the elect men of Israel. And all these women and these men are going to get judged these last days and get destroyed for all the wickedness that they've done, all the proud behavior that they've put out on the earth, man. They're going to be destroyed. Yeah. This word is not to be played with. The Lord is not to be played with, man. You women are going to get judged in these last days, man. With that, shalom.